More than 40 million Americans who rely on SNAP benefits are just days away now from losing that critical safety net, all due to the
Safety
government
net.
shutdown. But today,
See, that's what y'all been having. Y'all been having a safety net. Now they pulling that motherfucker off my money. Now y'all, but continue, white man. Let them know where they messing up at.
Virginia announced a new state-level program to help them out.
Governor Glenn Youngkin said Virginia has quickly established a brand new program to support SNAP participants. It will begin next week, assuming the government shutdown continues into November.
Our Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Drew Wilder has more on how all of this will work.
Well, look, I think politics aside, you've got to hand it to the governor's administration here because he says this should be a pretty seamless operation for people who rely on SNAP. Here's what I can tell you about how this is going to work. So this is a brand new program, and it's called Virginia Emergency Nutrition Assistance, or VENA. Number one, if any Virginian receives SNAP benefits in October, you will automatically get the same benefit in November, but the money will come from Virginia's general fund surplus. This money will not come from the federal government.
Surplus.
Virginia will.
See, key word, surplus. A lot of y'all don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? A surplus. That means your city or your state is operating above financial levels. You know what I'm saying? They have the money to fund SNAP themselves. Because when you have a lot of businesses coming to your cities and states, you know what I'm saying, they're spending money and stuff like that. And, you know, y'all get to operating at a surplus when all your businesses and everything is, you know, the sports teams, all that kind of stuff matters in your city. Y'all run around committing crimes, bringing your property value down. That is why y'all cities and y'all states are in shambles, because a lot of y'all cities and states are running at a deficit, not a surplus.
Load your existing SNAP account. So that same EBT card SNAP participants already have, Virginia will load that with funds.
That was the best way that I can explain it at a C students level. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk advanced. We gotta keep it on service level because a lot of people ain't all the way there.
Every week, which is tens of millions of dollars each week. Now, the one thing to be aware of, currently, USDA releases funds in three groups or three different waves. Now, because this is a brand new endeavor in Virginia, there will be a couple of days of delay for about 2/3 of the participants. Those who normally receive their benefits hit on the 1st of the month. That benefit will hit on Monday the 3rd. Those who normally get their benefits on the 3rd will actually get theirs this time on Wednesday the 5th. And the third group, who typically receives their SNAP benefits on the 7th, that will not change. Virginia will fund those still on the 7th.
And see, before he get into that, this is how a city and a state is supposed to operate. This is a Republican state right here, who is for the people. Not these Democratic hellholes that y'all living in who claim they for the people. These people are actually for the people. When your city and your state can come together and put a program together that operates outside of the government, you know what I'm saying? No, they not controlling the purse in your cities and states because y'all are operating at a surplus and not a deficit. That's how you know they for the people. Not just because they giving you food stamps and Section 8 and stuff like that. When your governor and your mayor, you know what I'm saying, jumps in front of the bullet and actually does something for the people, that's how you know that you made the right vote.
Our participants, Virginians, who are so dependent on this support, to know that we're there for you. I also want retailers to know that the state benefits will be using the same benefit card infrastructure, and so it will all work the same at the retailer level.
Youngkin acknowledged that those few days where the benefits will be delayed will create hardships for many Virginians. So to help with that, Virginia is also contributing what it called an incremental $1 million pumped into Virginia's food bank system. Hoping that money can offset some of the burden our food banks are experiencing right now.
So not only do they got money to fund the food stamps for the month, they also got money to put into the food pantries. That's how you run a state. Mayor Brandon Johnson, what's the dude over there in Maryland? I forgot his name. Black man. All these Democratic politicians that y'all got running y'all cities and y'all states, they not doing this. They not doing this because majority of them are running at a deficit because they already been spending y'all money on illegal immigrants. But we'll get to that later.
While this has to be some level of relief for millions of Virginians, it is important to point out that Youngkin has been increasingly partisan lately with everything related to
Mayor
the federal
Moore,
government
that's his
shutdown.
name.
He's using that same language that Republicans on the Hill
Governor
are using
Moore.
this, calling this the, quote, Schumer shutdown, and blaming Virginia's 2 Democratic senators for not voting yes on the continuing resolution. But the takeaway here is that it's not just finger pointing. This is tangible relief for our neighbors who truly need it.
And that's how you run a state, man. You know what I'm saying? Governor Moore out there in Maryland. Dudes y'all got running Baltimore. Brandon Johnson over there in Chicago. Mondani, whatever the dude name is, y'all about to put into New York that's finna run it into the ground. Y'all think y'all running out of deficit now, boy. Just wait. These Democratic politicians that's moving off this communism instead of capitalism, I'm telling you, y'all in it for, y'all talking about 4 years. Y'all in, if you living in a blue city or a blue state, I advise you to get your money together and get up out of there. Get up out of there. If you know that they gonna continue to vote blue no matter who, get up out of there. Those of y'all with a brain, because I'm telling you, it's finna get ugly. It's finna get ugly. This is a hard reset we about to go through. That's what people don't understand. This is a reset. We going back to the old ways before this Section 8 and food stamps and all this kind of stuff. Y'all finna have to put y'all families together. Y'all finna have to practice group economics. Y'all finna have to practice group economics. And I'm not talking about with your homegirls and all this girls trips and all this BBL and all this stuff that y'all been doing. That shit is out the window. It's enough of that. And that's a thing too. I've seen a lot of chicks with BBLs, you know what I'm saying, talking about they cutting off their food stamps. Eat that ass. You know what I'm saying? Eat that butt you bought. Feed your kids that. Cut it off. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that, man. I'm just bullshitting. But no, real talk, man. We going back to the old ways. We going back to the old ways. A lot of y'all need to get y'all a good church home and a Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because it's finna be a lot of praying going on. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this is a hard reset. This is a factory reset that is much needed. That is much needed because a lot of y'all not finna be able to depend on the government no more. You're not gonna be able to turn your back on your kid's father no more. Y'all gonna actually have to be a family, come together. You're gonna have to jump off that feminism, liberal high horse y'all been on for a long time, man, and stuff finna change. It's finna change because we're not voting blue no more. You know what I'm saying? Until y'all get some common sense going on in that party and actually know how to run a city and state. You know what I'm saying? Then we might think about putting y'all back in charge of the country. But until then, y'all gonna have to tough it out in these democratic liberal hellholes that y'all living in. And, you know, y'all gonna have to deal with what y'all been voting for. Y'all keep asking us, is this what y'all voted for? Yes, this is what we voted for. Are you getting what you've been voting for? That's the question. Are you happy with your vote? With the way that your city and your state looking right now? Are you happy? Because I don't see a lot of happy people. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a lot of happy people in these Democratic hellholes. But keep doing what y'all doing, man. I'm going to keep reporting on it. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these black folks, some of these white folks, Mexican folks, and all this old kind of stuff, man. tying themselves to the federal government, voting blue no matter who, living in these Democratic hellholes, bringing the property value down everywhere they go, man. It is insane. What's going on, my good people? If y'all in Dallas, Texas, and you're looking for a place to get tattoos or piercings, come holler at us at Finesse Gang Inc., man. Follow us right now on all social media websites as Finesse Gang Inc. on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter. Wherever you see us at, hit that follow button. We do black and gray tattoos as well as color tattoos. It don't matter if you're dark skin, light skin, white skin, whatever. If you want lines, tigers, birds, flowers, butterflies, portraits, cover-ups, we do it all, man. If you want your nose pierced, your ear pierced, your belly pierced, Christina's, dermals, surface piercings, whatever you want, man, we can do it. If you're 18 years or older, click the link on this video or wherever you see our link at. Go to our booking site, book your appointment right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. Click the link wherever you see our link at. Go on our booking site and book y'all appointment right now. What y'all waiting on? Let's get it.